Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic meal kit company that helps you cook clean no matter your lifestyle. They have options for keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. Aside from how nice it is to not have to think about dinner ideas, lately I've been limiting my gluten intake in my diet, and it's a difficult thing to make a change like that when gluten is in literally everything. So it's so awesome that they have the option to accommodate, so I don't have to think about it. Now it's just me and my household, but if you have a family with members who have different eating preferences, they now let you mix and match from different eating options to suit everyone. It's simple, you just choose from the 24 weekly meal choices that they offer, and a meal kit is delivered to your doorstep. The ingredients are pre-measured with minimal prep. The instructions are easy to follow, and they have pictures, so that is always a plus. So if you're curious about Green Chef and want to try them out for yourself, you can go to greenchef.com and use code Beatrice135 to get $135 off plus free shipping on your first box. Again, that's $135 off plus free shipping on your first box when you go to greenchef.com and slap in code Beatrice135. A huge thank you to Green Chef for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into it. Good morning. So someone sent me on TikTok yet another poached egg hack to use. So for the 15th time on this channel, we're going to be poaching an egg. It's important to me. Like, I don't think you understand. I need to do this off camera. I am squishing all of the eggs. One of these days, I'm going to be like those celebrities. I think it's like Khloe Kardashian that has like her entire fridge just immaculate, just wonderful. Mine is in chaos all the time. My entire house is in chaos. Like, look right here. This is an anti-Doug barrier because Doug, it's been thundering like crazy. And it's seemingly every single time I leave the house, it thunders. And what does Doug do? Thrash. He G-stomped all my plants on the window, so I put up this barrier to keep him out and then subsequently forget to water my plants now. Also, this is a Doug barrier so he doesn't go down while I'm trying to do the construction on the basement. My entire house is made Doug proof and it's a lot. Oh, you want to know another thing that Doug has done recently because of thunder? Bust through my fence like the Kool-Aid man. Goes outside, no one's home, he's pacing, he's anxious, he's a lot like his mom, which is me, anxiety, and busts through the fence. I had to like replace planks, and then it's no wonder he was busting through it because like those planks are the equivalent of styrofoam. They might as well be like made to break through, you know, like some of those like fake wood pieces that like are for movies and stuff. Anyways, let's make a poached egg. Okay, so according to lore, all we have to do is crack the egg in a colander and let the bits that fall out. And it's supposed to leave behind the perfect egg to be poached. And we don't have to do anything. There's no swirling motion. There's no vinegar involved. All we do is put the egg in the water for 3 minutes afterward, and it's supposed to poach an egg perfectly. So, time will tell. You're doing great. Dougie. No. No. This is the way. When I first saw it, I made the aerial noise. And then Chetty followed. Huh, Chetty? Disregard the one. Disregard that one. Just look at the beautiful one. Because we finally figured out how to poach an egg after all these years. And it was literally just putting it in a strainer. What do I do now? What is there to do now? Except for literally everything else that I need to do. We checked off a big one off the list, guys, today. Today is a day to be remembered. Been vlogging this journey for many years. I'm being dramatic, okay. Look at that, and the yolk is poppy. We did it. We finally did it. So in the past few days, a couple of things have happened. First of all, I was starting to feel better anxiety-wise, so I let my diet kind of slip. Like, I ate a little bit more gluten, more sugar for sure. I went up to the cabins with Anne, and her sister made like this s'mores dip thing. It was just like in a cast iron skillet with chocolate and marshmallows, and you dip graham crackers in. Literally crack. So I had a lot more sugar, and then I wasn't really like following the gluten-free thing. And then last night, I had a bad night when it came to anxiety. So I think my diet was helping substantially. And also I didn't exercise as much as I've been doing. But also my period started. And we all know, like, when you're on your period, your hormones are going crazy and your mood isn't exactly stable. So I had these 3 things that could have been like causing me to be more anxious. I don't know. But so I kind of like just decided last night, like mid anxiety attack, like I had Anne come over and spend the night because I knew it was going to be a bad night. It wasn't because she was there. The dumb thing is, like, I feel so much better when someone's there, and then I just feel like I am a burden on other people, and that's the last thing I want to be to someone else. And Anne's wonderful. She never makes me feel, and she never like acts annoyed or anything. Like, she's always happy to help. But I just feel that way. Like, I want to be self-sufficient. I want to be the person helping people rather than being needy, but like sometimes I need help too. And that's a hard thing that I had to learn, is like actually asking for help. But so I asked her to stay last night, and she helped, and I felt fine, and I was able to sleep and whatever, and now I feel pretty good today. But it kind of just solidified like how important it is to stick to the diet, stick to my workouts, all that stuff. Also dropping weight. So I think I'm gonna go full back into like the weight loss journey type stuff. Not necessarily like sharing weigh-ins all that often. I don't think I'm gonna weigh in, but there is this scale at this like supplement store that you go on, and you like hold these like little metal rod things, and it takes your weight, it shows you your muscle mass, how much water is in your body, like all of these different data points. And I feel like if I go and do that every so often, that would be a good way to track progress. It's not as accessible as a bathroom scale, but I think it might be more accurate. I'm not sure. But I mean, it would be also weighing in less too. Like, yes, I want to drop weight, and I am kind of feeling like impatient now because it is tied to my mental health. I'm almost pretty sure, just because in the past I have had problems with pressure in my head due to intracranial hypertension. And it's kind of the same thing as high blood pressure, except for it's like the fluid in your brain. So it's like the cerebral spinal fluid instead of blood, which the only way to truly test that would have been to get a spinal tap when I was having my issues. I don't think I told this story. Okay, I need to start from the beginning because it's a whole thing. Anyway, so they thought that I had intracranial hypertension because when I was going to school, I was pre-med at the time, and I just gotten a full ride scholarship, so I was like ultra stressed. I was having a lot of pressure behind my eye, and I went in for like a routine eye exam, and they saw a swelling on my optic nerve. That led to a slurry of doctor's appointments and all of this stuff, and I ended up at a neuro-ophthalmologist up in Denver, and they ran a bunch of tests. Like, they did a CAT scan or an MRI. I think it was an MRI to see inside my head to make sure I didn't have a tumor, because if there's swelling on the optic nerve, that's kind of indicative of a tumor. I don't know. It was a whole ordeal. Anyways, what they came back with was they thought that it was just intracranial hypertension. They thought that I had that because I was an overweight female and I was in my 20s, and that is the prime suspect to get intracranial hypertension. And I was having a lot of the symptoms that was associated with that. So at that time, I think it was around like 250 pounds, and I dropped 20 pounds down to 230, and I felt a whole lot better just because like your weight, the same with kind of like high blood pressure. If you drop some weight, it could help alleviate some of those symptoms, some of the pressure, that kind of thing. So I think maybe like the intracranial hypertension had something to do with my brain issues lately. I mean, it certainly can't help. Like, yes, it was the anxiety attack, but also like maybe my brain health wasn't that good either. I don't know, I'm just forever trying to Blue's Clues and like make the dots connect and trying to figure things out because the anxiety is terrible. I mean, I'm also ramping up the therapy, and we're trying to identify triggers and stuff. It's a whole process, but I I don't know. And if it's annoying, if it's like all that I'm talking about, it's literally all that I'm thinking about is like getting better. Because I know that there's people out there that never experienced anxiety and they don't understand like how debilitating it can be. It's one of those things like if you know, you know. And if you don't know, good. And I hope that you never have to, because like it is probably the worst thing. Like I'd rather get attacked by a shark and maybe them take a leg off or something and live with that for the rest of my life than live with anxiety for the rest of my life, because it's that debilitating. It's like I can learn to live without a limb, but when your brain is just constantly working against you, no, it's the worst. And every video I posted the last few times, someone commented and they're like, there's something missing from these videos, like the magic is gone or whatever else. And I'm like literally thinking, it's me, bitch. It is literally me. Like I am gone. I don't feel like a person. Like these last few videos, I've not felt like a person. If something seems off, it's because I'm literally not even there. I've just felt like a shell of my former self, and I'm starting to feel better. Like I feel pretty good right now, and I think that that's pretty apparent in how I'm talking to the camera and stuff, because I feel like I'm here. But if I seem like distant or out of it or not there in the past few videos, that's because I'm not. And sorry to that person, I blocked you because I was just like, I can't see it, because I'm just like, I know, I don't need to be reminded. Just trying to deal with stuff the best I can right now. But we poached an egg, and that's big progress. Oh, the crows are back in my front yard, and I'm trying to befriend them. So I googled what to feed crows, and it says nuts, eggs, meat scraps, dry cat and dog kibble. I think I have peanuts that I'm not going to eat. We got our peanuts. We got Atomic Habits that I've been reading for literally like probably like 6 years now. Hold on, we got to also go get a big water bottle from the garage. Okay, let's go befriend some crows and throw peanuts at them and get some sunlight. The crow immediately flew away as I opened the door, fumbling with a fat stack of items. So I threw peanuts in the yard anyway because I wasn't about to eat them. I don't like peanuts. Also, I have to be very careful about enunciating the word peanuts, because if I say it fast enough, it sounds like I'm talking about the male genitalia. Anyways, I want the crows to leave me gifts. I saw it on a TikTok, so I have to befriend them and give them shiny things to get shiny things in return. It's dumb, I realize this, but aside from my crumbling sense of self and poor mental health, it's all I've got. The crow did not come back, but the squirrel did enjoy my peace offering. Too bad squirrels freak me out. But here's me measuring the room to get proper dimensions to lay flooring. I then made a whole diagram and illustrator to scale with every nook and cranny in the room, and I laid out planks to see where the boards would end and begin and where I would have to cut them. I then immediately decided this was too much work, and no matter what, I was going to end up with weird small pieces, so I stopped doing this. I just sat here for like probably 1.5 hours, maybe. It's a lot. Like, there's just like too many lines. I think it's just gonna be one of those things that I just like full send and then figure out as I go along. I don't know. I don't want to like full send. I'm like scared to full send because like each box of this stupid flooring is like $50 and it only comes with 8 planks. The maths isn't mathin' though. Like, I don't know, I'm just bad at measuring things. I sat here and made like this whole to scale situation. Okay, like it's to scale. I also think that I'm just procrastinating setting up the table saw because it scares me a little bit. Not gonna lie. But maybe we should at least set it up and it'll be less intimidating. I doubt it, but I think we're about to full-blown give a mouse a cookie this situation, because this is what my garage currently looks like. A disaster. You can't table saw in a garage like this. Also, I recently discovered like strappy sandals. Best thing ever. So comfy. I will never wear flip-flops again. I hate flip-flops. Strappy sandals are the future. But we need to figure this out because like all the carpet from the basement is in these trash bags. I know, I should have rented a big dumpster. I did not. I didn't think it was gonna take up that much volume. It did. So for the rest of the house, gonna rent a big dumpster. Gotta get past one hurdle before we go to another. Anna and I still did a workout this morning despite the gym being like this. So, yay us. Oh, speaking of Anne, you guys wanted to know what she was doing with those little jars. All she sent me in a text was lemon drink. So she makes this like lemon drink concoction for her headaches. And she showed me how she made it this morning. She literally just lemon juice and lime juice together. Oh, so it's just straight lemon juice. Why don't you just drink it out of the... That's like the same size.
It didn't matter.
Oh God. Just being dramatic.
Not exactly the same.
So do you go through like 2 of those per lemon drink? And that's it?
That's it. Because I don't want to drink all of it.
It's just lemon and lime together?
Yeah. Lemon drink.
In a little baby jar?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why they help headaches. I think it's like an Anne thing. I'm like 1000% sure it's something she made up because she makes up everything. But if there's any kind of scientific reason why it's helping her headaches, please let me know. I think she's just crazy. Crazy lady. Anyways, let's clean. Let's clean. And let's set up the table saw. And maybe turn it on. What fresh hell? What fresh hell is this? I just found a metric shit ton of sidewalk chalk. Stay strong. Focus on the task at hand. Woo! I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be the first to say. I don't know what all of these attachments are. I don't know how to get the blade to go up. I feel like it should go up more. There's definitely a blade in there. I probably shouldn't be touching it like that. And the instructions are a lot. And there's so many little caution symbols. Okay, we are doing something. Yeah. I see this going very bad very quickly. Oh. I'll just wait until Anne or someone else comes so we can figure it out together, or someone who knows how to use a table saw. Plus I'm starting to disassociate, so I don't think now is the time to be using power tools anyway, to be honest. Hi, so it has been about 4 or 5 days since I filmed that last bit. That vlog was supposed to go live on Thursday. Obviously that didn't happen. I will get to why in a bit. Anyways, a lot has happened since you have seen me last. I'm having people move into my house, one of which is Anne. It was kind of like a chaotic situation where they had to move in more quickly than they had originally thought. Like the plan was always for them to move in, but the time frame was not as sudden, which I don't mind like at all. Like I absolutely love them. I am super happy that they're staying with me, so I'm not like lonely as hell, you know, like that kind of thing. Plus they help me out so much, but it was kind of chaotic. Anne just hired someone to finish the flooring. It looks great. We had her cousin throw up a door like right there as you like go down those first set of stairs. So like that's closed off, like they have like privacy, and also so Doug doesn't go down there and pee. Love that for us. Unless of course he busts through like the Kool-Aid man, which we know that he is capable of now. Anyways, you may have noticed that I am not home. And that is because I had another episode, unfortunately. A bad bout of panic, anxiety. I'm not even really sure if they're anxiety attacks at this point. I'm trying so hard to Blue's Clues this and put it all together. I've had 2 doctor's appointments in the past 4 days that you've seen me. I went once to my general practitioner, ran some labs to see what my thyroid was doing, because if you have hypothyroid or something and your thyroid levels are off, that can lead to a lot of weird thoughts, anxiety, all kinds of stuff. Monitored my blood sugar. Everything is normal with that, because if your blood sugar levels are off, that can lead to kind of some episodes. Then I had an appointment with my OBGYN, and they took out my IUD. I was on Mirena, and that's a hormonal IUD, and I just thought that it was super sus that all of my episodes are happening right around my period. So I was thinking to myself that it was maybe hormone related, right? So I don't know. I'm just doing all of these things, still trying to eat right, still trying to exercise. I'm definitely going to be trying to drop some weight as well, if that's the issue, because I did weigh in at 245. So that's close to my threshold 250, where I was having intracranial hypertension issues way back when. I gained about 15 pounds, since my binge cycle, and, I gotta get that weight off again. I gotta get to a place where I feel healthy, and I gotta do it for my mental health, because I just want to get back to a place of normalcy. It's a weird thing, but I will get through it. I'm resilient, I'm strong, and I am capable. And it's just like the poached egg. We're going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it until we figure it out. Hopefully a little bit sooner than the poached egg, because that took quite a while. But I digress. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I will see you on the next one. Bye!